Been a fan of your work since Animal Kingdom, and I was curious. Do you think there's any kind of like thematic similarities between Animal Kingdom and The King?
Yeah, I mean, I think all of my movies, for one reason or another, it's not by design. It's clearly, but they're all movies about they're like delusional men, delusional or naive men coming to realize that they're wrong about something. And usually toxically kind of male worlds. I mean, I'm either making movies about my own sense of lostness in the world, or I'm making movies about the things that frighten me, done it again.
Timothy, now the film has a lot of, obviously there's a lot of Shakespeare in the film, but it's not a direct Shakespeare film. Did you go back to the original works?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, not so much not once we were filming, but I think out of respect, out of reverence to the original pieces, yeah, I definitely wanted to be close to them and, have a strong understanding of the architecture of those plays.
I love how the film was shot, by the way. And you and your DP, I thought, did an amazing job of not romanticizing medieval battle. And almost grounding it to the point where it's like, you're expecting like a traditional kind of action fight scene. Instead, you get just brutality. Why was that so important for you guys to film it that way?
I wanted the movie, when Joel first proposed that we do this, it would never have occurred to me to make a medieval swords and horses movie. And so, I started immediately thinking about what kind of, what version of that would I do? And, coming as we knew we were coming to a Battle of Agincourt at some point, I wanted to avoid the thing turning into just sort of, like 12 minutes of chaos. I wanted there to be like points of view that you could follow at various, knowing that at certain points you need to surrender to the chaos. But also wanting to shoot it all from eye level. It's like I didn't want drones or, there's one shot in it that's like above the morass with Joel in the middle of it. That's the only crane shot in the sequence. And then I discover kind of, as soon as the trailer comes out, suddenly everyone's on the internet going, "That's from Game of Thrones." And I went, oh God, I honestly didn't know.
Now, Timothy, you get to do what I think is kind of the tradition of doing these sort of big medieval battle scenes where you have the character do this big speech to his soldiers. How did you both prepare for that big shoot?
Well, definitely having the words down, but also, for me, what liberated me as opposed to having the Mel Gibson Braveheart impression, like lingering over the whole shoot, was the idea that Hal, within the story, without giving anything away, isn't so sure of what he's saying himself. There's an insecurity to it. There's a realized delusion maybe about where he is and the inefficacy of the position he finds himself in, and in juxtaposition to how intense his words and how good his words should be. So, or how inspiring rather. As an actor, like you said, and especially being, from New York and being an American, to get to be on that field living out or playing out the Battle of Agincourt as Henry V, that was a real gift.